So, hello, friend. Today, I want to ask you a question. The question is, what is success? According to you, what is success? First, I would request you to think over it. What is your answer? In the meantime, I want to take to you in a story where there is a person who was very happy with his slow life. Actually, that person was born in this society, and then he was forced to study all the time. He always felt disconnected and discontented when he starts reading the books that was prescribed by the syllabus. From the very young days of his life, he was advised to read these books for a better future. Such a young age, he never understood what is future and what is a better future. That is even a big question mark for him. He never knows what is future. He only knows the present. Because he was a child, he was a young kid, he wants to play, he always wants to live in now, the present moment. And the society was teaching him for a better future. Future? Where is future? Better future? Where is better future? He was forced to study. And during this process of studying, his all the soul inside his body slowly and slowly started depleting. And the mind covers his all the brain and his body. The covering of the mind to the brain and the body is what we called it as a depletion of the content of God inside the human being. The soul is the content of the God. The soul is God itself. Slowly and slowly, he passed out his school somehow because he was never interested in studies. He has graduated from his college and then he was forced to push into a job. The superiors, the seniors, the bosses always yell upon him. He was transferred to the bigger cities, the metropolitan cities with the skyscrapers and everything else. So a person which was always wanted to be connected with his soul was forced to taken over his mind, was then forced to taken a job, and then he was forced by the company to shift into a metropolitan city. When he was renting an apartment in a metropolitan city, obviously the rent was very high. The things was exceptionally costly, and he has to run from one place to another place all the day and night. Thankfully, he was not married at that time. Thankfully. The society even wants to him to get married. What happens if he get married? A disaster. A disaster. Thankfully, at that time, he didn't marry, even it was so much forced by the society. Later, when he was in the metropolitan city, he was doing his duty in a corporate sector in a big company, so called, working day and night all the time. And his boss was yelling on him all the time. All the time, he was answering the emails, the messages, the phone calls. Suddenly, he realized that I have no bad habits. Then why it is happening to me? I'm not a drunkard and never drank wine. Why this all is happening to me? And slowly, this was the question that was again raised by his soul. The soul was clearly telling to him that this is not your way of living. You want to live near the nature. You don't deserve this fast running life after money. The soul was, at that time, the soul was telling to him that you better leave this job here. You go to a small town and earn some little amount of money, and it is better for you to live in the harmony of your soul. People had told that the America and other nations on the country, like the India and other more countries, they got their independence and freedom on these dates. Do you think freedom does not come by the freedom of the country? Freedom came when a person becomes free mentally from his mind and able to listen his soul and follow the instructions of the soul. According to me, that is freedom. So, what is the definition of success? I will ask you in the next video. Be prepared for your answer. Be prepared with your answer. Thank you very much.